This section deals with the configuration of Samba as a PDC. PDC stands for Primary Domain Controller, and Samba PDC is used for centralized authentication and domain control of Windows operating system. That means if we create for example user 1 and user 2 in the Linux system, by configuring the Samba as a PDC, we will be able to log in from a Windows system as that user. So consider the scenario which is explained here. So I am using an RHEL5 machine to configure as a Samba PDC. The domain name should be Red Hat. The IP address is 0.19, and these are the users should be able to log in from the domain. Then I am using the client system as Windows XP, having IP address 0.9, and the machine name is Life. And here I am having a DNS server 192.168.0.254, and it is using as the gateway also. So this is the information. Two more information I will give. My gateway is 192.168.0.254, and DNS server is 192.168.0.254. So this is the scenario which I am working on. Okay, so first install the package Samba. yum install Samba. So it is installing. So it is installing. Yeah, installation is completed. Then make it permanently on by using checkconfig smp on command, or remove that configuration file, or you do one thing, edit that configuration file, vim/etc samba smb.conf. So this is the file. So this is the file now. So you can see that. Open the configuration file etc samba.conf and provide the entries in the configuration file as like this. Since I have already make it, I'm just copying that information to that file. So this should be the entries in the configuration file. So this should be the entries in the configuration file. See, it is having a global session, it is having a home session, it is having a netlogon session, it is having a profiles, etc. And the description related with each entry is given below. So save this entry, then service smp restart. Then create a directory -m1777/home profiles. Yeah, it is already existing. Then create another directory -m1777 with permission 1777, then home net logon. So create two directories, one with name profile and another with net logon under the /home directory. So it is already existing. Then add a group with group ID 200 with name as machine. So this is the group name. Then the next thing is attaching the client machine to the Samba PDC. So for that we had to add a user with the home directory /dev/null, and it should be in group machine, and it should having a shell /sbin/no login, and the username should be life. It should end with a dollar to indicate that it is the machine name, it is not the username of the client. Okay, then promote that user as a Samba user. Life. Yeah, it's promoted. Then promote the root user as the Samba user. It is asking for the password. Then promote, then create two users, user add user 1, user add user 2, promote that user to Samba user, Samba password space -a space user 1. I am using the password as 1, 2, then 1. So for two users, that is user 1 and user 2, I am providing the password as 1, that is numerical 1. Then reset the service. So our Samba PDC is ready now. Now go to the client system. Here I am having a Windows XP system which is having an IP address of 0.9, listening to the DNS server 192.160.0.254 that we can check out by using. So you go to network places, right click, take properties, then select this TCP. You can see that it is having the following IP address and gateway information and DNS server information. Okay, then the next thing is joining as that user to the domain, join to the domain. For that, right click on this computer icon, take properties. You can see a computer name here. So in this computer name, click on this change. Then here you have to provide the domain name as Red Hat, REDHAT, capital Red Hat. Then click OK. So it is asking for the username. First provide the administrator name, that is root space the password of that root user, Samba. So it is trying to join with the domain. Yes. Yeah, now it's ready. So we have to provide the root user name and the Samba password of that root user. Okay, so reset this computer. So reset this computer and try to log in as user 1 and user 2, which is the users in the Linux system. Yeah, it is just booting. And the system is ready. Press Alt + Delete and click on this option. Then take the domain name as Red Hat. then in the username you have to provide user1 and the password as the Samba password 1. Okay, so you can see that it is logging. So in this my computer, you can see that the user1 on Samba here. You can see a drive here. So by creating the documents on this drive means that will get saved in the Linux machine. For example, I am creating a file, a folder which name IPSR. Okay, you can see that I'm moving to the server system. See, the server system in the computer icon on this file system under the home directory, you can see a user1 directory here which is created by default. So in this user1 directory you can see that folder IPSR. So if you are configuring this Linux system as a Samba PDC, we can make the authentication as centralized authentication. We can make a centralized authentication. So that's about Samba PDC.